The polls that show that the electorate at large and also significant majorities within the Democratic Party believe that the president is too old.
Biden's age and fitness for office, almost 3 out of 4 in our poll. This is Democrats, Republicans, independents say it's a major or moderate concern for them.
The polls that show the American people and also significant majorities within the Democratic Party don't want him to run again.
In a CNN poll this week, nearly 7 in 10 Democrats said the party should nominate, quote, a different candidate than Joe Biden.
And the polls that show his handling of the economy.
Americans overwhelmingly say they are not feeling good about the economy and that the president is to blame. Just 30% approve of his performance on the economy, a career low.
49% bad, 26% good in terms of how people feel about Bidenomics.
President Biden's rating on handling inflation and higher prices is underwater by 40 points.
Biden is mostly part of the problem or the solution. Overall, 61% said he's part of the problem. Look at this breakdown here. Obviously, 95% of Republicans say he's part of the problem. 2/3 of independents, 67%, say in dealing with the nation's issues, Biden is mostly part of the problem. And 1/4 of Democrats.
Foreign policy.
On foreign policy, 33% approve of Joe Biden's job performance.
All of these dismal polls, his job approval ratings.
Biden's approval rating is 39% in our poll, 61% disapprove of the job he's doing.
President Biden, what is his job approval rating? We measure it now at 40% with 57% disapproving. The significance, that is the lowest President Biden has ever measured in our poll.
Men, 63% disapproval. Voters under 45, 62%. Hispanic voters, 60%. College degree, 57%. Black voters, 41% disapproval.
Does the White House have any basis to challenge the accuracy of that polling?
I'm not challenging the accuracy here. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying to you is that, we're not going to change the minds of Americans. I get that. Americans are going to feel how they feel, and we're going to respect that. And I've said that many times from here. Many times. I said that moments ago. What I can tell you is what our perspective is. What I can tell you is how we see things. What I can speak to is how we see this, what our perspective is. Our perspective is that it's not about age, it's about the president's experience. That's what we believe. And it's, as they say, the proof is in the pudding.
The new data shows Americans are digging themselves deeper into credit card debt, which is now hitting an all-time high.
Overall inflation is up nearly 16% from January 2021 when Biden took office to last month. Grocery prices also up nearly 20%.
Last I looked, 1.62 trillion deficit for the first 10 months of this fiscal year. Unbelievable. And interest on the debt this fiscal year, 10 months in, is already up 15.5%. 15.5%.
We've got uncertain economic conditions that you talked about, heavy debt loads, and that's contributed to the highest level of bankruptcies in 13 years.
You mentioned the president's excited to be celebrating his birthday, but I'm curious, David Axelrod told the New York Times, quote, Biden thinks he can cheat nature here, and it's really risky. A, what's the president's response to David Axelrod? Does he respect his opinion? Does he think he's right? But also, is there a real alarm happening behind the scenes that the president is simply too old to stake around for another 4 years?
No, there's no alarm happening behind the scenes. I can only speak behind the scenes here. There's no alarm happening behind the scenes, and I'm certainly not going to comment on everybody who has something to say. I would put the president's stamina, president's wisdom, ability to get this done on behalf of the American people against anyone on any day of the week.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
Oh, I think it could be, but I hope in God that that look as I've never seen a time when the political coverage, the choice from Charlotte. Another line going from in Florida down to Tampa. Of Putin's yeah. Representative Governor, Senator Braun, Senator Booker, Representative Jackie, are you here? Where's Jackie? I didn't think she was going to be here.
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure. It's estimated that 200 million people have died, probably by the time I finish this talk.
You know, the rapidly rising I don't know. I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
We choose science over fiction. We choose truth over facts.
Hi, Vice President Biden. My name is Naveed. Hi. I am from San Mateo, California, and thank you so much for allowing me to participate in this town hall with you. I'm right now thinking about that.
You're gonna have travel bans. You're gonna not be able to have economic intercourse around the world.